And we're live. Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Don Rio, man, and we're back here at Low Life TV, man. How are y'all? Today, I decided I was gonna go live. I actually just went live a while ago, but realized my mic wasn't like pulled up here, so y'all probably didn't hear nothing I was saying, or if you did, it was a little messed up. But yeah, man. So if you don't know, or as you may know, notorious drug kingpin Mayo has been taken into custody. He is now in custody. He's in the federal government, or he's in U.S. government's custody. I'm pretty sure he's in Chicago. Almost positive. Now, this is what I've heard through the grapevine. I heard that his son basically gave him up. I heard that El Mayo surrendered himself. So yeah, let's hear the story and let's talk about it afterwards.
After eluding capture for years, two top leaders of the Sinaloa drug cartel, one of the most dominant criminal organizations in Mexico, is now in U.S. custody. We first brought you this as breaking news yesterday. Today, more developments as the leaders move through the U.S. justice system. Ismael El Mayo Zambada, co-founder of Mexico's Sinaloa cartel, and Joaquin Guzman Lopez, son of infamous drug kingpin El Chapo Guzman, were arrested by U.S. authorities in El Paso on Thursday. KTSM 9 News reporter Tirza Ortiz is live from downtown El Paso with more on this story. Tirza.
Estelle, Ismael Zambada, or El Mayo, was set to appear in front of an El Paso judge earlier this morning. However, court documents obtained by KTSM show that he waived his right to that appearance and also directed that a not guilty plea be put in on his behalf. As for Guzman, he was handed over to the FBI Homeland Security Investigations and DEA agents in Chicago. What we know so far is for years, U.S. authorities have been trying to take down the main leaders of the Sinaloa cartel, already capturing and sentencing El Chapo to life in prison back in 2019. These latest arrests a win for the Justice Department and a major triumph in America's war against drugs.
Fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat our country has ever faced. The Justice Department will not rest until every single cartel leader, member, and associate responsible for poisoning our communities is held accountable.
Both Zambada and Guzman Lopez face multiple charges for funneling huge quantities of narcotics across the border, including fentanyl, which has become the leading cause of death for Americans between the ages of 18 and 45. That's according to U.S. officials. Now, earlier today, President Joe Biden went on the platform X to commend law enforcement for their efforts. Coming up at 6, I will have more details on the operation itself. But for now, live in downtown El Paso, Tirza Ortiz, KTSM 9 News, back to you.
And Tirza, U.S. authorities had a $15 million reward for Zambada's capture, while Guzman Lopez had a $5 million bounty on his head.
Knock, knock. Hi there. I'd love to show you what a K-12 powered school is really like.
500 million. $500 million bounty, man.
That's close, and it's low. The authorities obviously do patrols around the area. It's funny, I've spent years chasing bad guys, whether it's narcos, terrorists, and now I'm sat down here.
I don't know what
with
this
a bunch
is.
of narcos hiding behind a bush, hoping I don't get caught by a bunch of Marines.
Oh, that's something off topic. But yeah, man, yeah, so let me make my screen a little bigger here. I'll make it a tad bigger, you know, not that many. But no, man, I just think that is insanely wild. Yeah, El Mayo, I promise you, man, this is my opinion. I think you are probably one of the most judged kingpins probably in the world right now, bro. Fentanyl is horrible. It has become a horrible, like it's just putting it's becoming like a horrible, like it's becoming a horrible outcome. Like it is the horrible outcome. As soon as I'm from Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's a city just full of fucking nothing. Here in here in Arkansas, super small, super nothing. But yeah, Fent wasn't around here. Like basically last year, it became a big deal here, and bro, I'm telling you, like I thought I knew just from like TV shows and stuff like that, but no, I didn't know. It's horrible, man. It is awful. My dog's messing with me. Go lay down. It's horrible, man. It's awful. I'm kind of just repeating myself because I'm kind of like, damn, I didn't know. Let's see if we can find out more. See if we can find out more here. Kingpin. See if we can find out. That wasn't really a good one. We'll see if we can find like a better story. Oh, yeah, I said El Mario. Ha ha. We'll find.
Live at 4:30.
All right, so this one says El Chapo son tricked Sinaloa cartel leader El Mayo Zambada. Let's just look into it.
Circle it. Circle, then let me circle it. I can find anything if I circle it, so let me circle it.
Come on.
Live at 4:30.
Two leaders of a notorious Mexican drug cartel are now behind bars in the U.S. The drug kingpin known as El Mayo and one of El Chapo's sons are both accused of sending deadly fentanyl into the U.S. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us for Action News Live at 4:30. I'm Dale Uron.
And I'm Graciela Moreno. We've learned that El Chapo's son, Joaquin Guzman Lopez, helped U.S. investigators in the capture of El Mayo.
ABC's Morgan Norwood explains how.
There you go, man. You just heard it. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry, my dogs are playing, y'all. That's crazy, man. So El Mayo's son basically helped in having him captured. That is horrible. That is a nightmare. I think the only thing that would be worse is probably I guess from point of view, that's kind of bad to have your own kid rat you out and kind of in the rain. But like I said, El Mayo was 77. He looked like he did a lot of drugs. He looked like he's, been involved a lot. Maybe he wanted it to happen. Maybe it was I don't know. But let's find out.
The operation unfolded and the result of El Mayo's first court appearance.
Dale Graciela, the Sinaloa cartel, one of the most violent drug operations responsible for shipping thousands of pounds of cocaine, meth, fentanyl into the U.S. Authorities celebrating the arrest of their two most powerful leaders.
Two of the most powerful kingpins in Mexico's infamous Sinaloa drug cartel in U.S. custody today, tricked into boarding a plane that ended up bringing them to El Paso, Texas, and into the hands of the Fed.
They were tricked. Did y'all hear that? They were tricked into boarding a plane that brought them straight to Texas. Wow. Can you believe the life of some of these people, man? A lot of us think that we've lived a crazy life, or maybe some of y'all are currently living a crazy life. But, can you just imagine what day to day would be like just on the run from the feds for years, Kind of just a crazy thing to think about.
Authorities say the drug bosses are behind massive operations pumping fentanyl into the U.S. Ismael Zambada Garcia, known in the drug world as El Mayo, one of the most wanted men on the planet, now in U.S. custody, along with Joaquin Guzman Lopez, the son of the notorious El Chapo, who co-founded the cartel with his dad and evaded arrest for decades, despite the $15 million bounty.
He is facing charges for fentanyl trafficking, money laundering, firearms offenses, kidnapping, and conspiracy to commit murder.
Like a scene out of a movie, the two suspects lured into a highly coordinated sting. Federal officials say El Mayo thought he was headed to inspect one of his own Mexican airfields.
They ended up landing in Texas, and they were greeted by the FBI and agents from the Department of Homeland Security Investigations.
Wow.
It was an extraordinary turn to be able to get these men to basically fly into the United States and be arrested by U.S. agents.
El Mayo going before Judge Friday, pleading not guilty to a number of charges and a lengthy indictment out of West Texas. President Biden praising the arrest, saying too many of our citizens have lost their lives due to the scourge of fentanyl. Too many families have been broken and are suffering because of this destructive drug.
Fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat our country has ever faced. The Justice Department will not rest until every single cartel leader, member, and associate responsible for poisoning our communities is held accountable.
And Garland says both men will appear in federal court within the coming days. Meanwhile, sources within the Sinaloa cartel say El Chapo's other sons will likely continue to run that massive drug operation alongside El Mayo's son. In New York, Morgan Norwood, ABC 30 Action News.
Hey, Central California, stay up to date with all the most important news and weather.
So yeah, man, that's crazy. So yeah, that's the story there. That's wild in my opinion. I can't believe that's how they got them. They basically tricked them into flying into the U.S., bro. Literally, can you just put yourself in the, no matter what he's done, put yourself in the position of El Mayo. Sitting on a plane, think you're just about to go handle some business and you're going to go check something out, and you're getting tricked into flying into the U.S. to basically spend the rest of your life in prison. Bro had no idea. It's kind of crazy how it can all end for you just in a few seconds, It's wild. It's just wild, the world we live in, man. It's crazy. But either way, man, this is Don Rio. This is Low Life TV, man. Thank y'all for watching. And if you weren't here on the live action, just thank you for viewing. Leave a like, subscribe, stay in tune, stay in action, man. Y'all have a good day.